Yeah, buddy. Rolling like a big shot. All right, so I'm testing this out. This is pretty gangster. Let me check on the old YouTubes to see what's popping. And I think we are going to be cooking with Pam. So I'm going to open up a new window, chia, with the first one. And that looks gravy. And then I'm going to open up a second new window over chia with this one. And oh, doggy. Yeah, this is cool. This is cool. I think it's working, my people. I think it's working. Let me eliminate a couple of windows. Oh, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Somebody by the name of Hannibal just said that, but it wasn't Hannibal Lecter. It was A Team Hannibal. Don't you just love it when a plan comes together? This, my friends, is delicious. Absolutely delicious. All right, so we are in the building. All right, let me tell my friends this. Let's see. Friends, can you check out these two streams and tell me if they are both working? Appreciate you if you're not too busy. Okay, so let's do this and then let's take this one and do the share tactic. Copy. Bingo. And then click on this one and do the share tactic. Copy. And then do this one. And then we're going to be like, oh, we'll know what's happening. Now that's what's happening. I think I set these for public. I don't know. Let me double check and make sure I made them public. Let me make, oh, yep, looks like I made them public. I don't see comments at the moment, but that just might mean there's no comment. Oh, there's a comment. Boom, there's a comment. Okay, so let me see if I put this over here. Sorry, Flo, I'm doing some magic for a second. Give me 1 minute. Yeah, I did see your comment, but it was super late at night. I was walking to the bed when I half read it, so I'll half read it again in just a little bit. But yeah, I do appreciate that you're up at 3 in the dang morning. God knows what the hang she doing up at 3 in the morning. But hey, the funny thing is, my niece she emailed me this morning too, and she was up at 3, and I'm like, dang kid, like, are you studying? Like, what are you doing? Like, why are you up at this time of night? But you know what? I appreciate it. I appreciate it. It's really cool. Thank you, Flo. Okay, so Flo, this might be a little bit hard to see, but I am going to send you an email right this second with two links to see if you can see the other link. Actually, you should be able to click the other link here. Let me see if this works. Let me copy this and I'm going to paste this link in here and let me see if it works. So, Kat, which one are you looking at, vertical or horizontal? That's what I'm curious about. One thing that's crazy, though, good to see you, Kat, by the way. One thing that's crazy is like this put the comment on the vertical stream, but on the horizontal stream, I got to drag it over here. And then it's small. I'm not getting it figured out exactly, but I will get it figured out. She's with the momentum now. Come on, Kat. There you go, gangster. Okay, so she's watching the vertical one. Coolness. Ooh, we're having fun. Kat, you know, because you were at camp, so you know what I'm doing. You know what I'm doing, Kat. You know what I'm doing. Hercules, Hercules. So, Catherine, this is what I call Kat when I get serious. I've been doing Notion November. It's my little random get my act together type of situation. And so I've been doing a little bit of practicing and playing and building and trying all myriad sorts of things every day since the first, and today being day 17. And it was funny, I thought about you. I made a video 2 days ago, and I think I even mentioned you in the video where I said, like, in the beginning, you had this conversation about, like building your own versus buying templates and things like that. And yeah, as I'm going through the process, like I'm seeing definitely how with my ADHD brain, like, yeah, template is cool, but then you're going to want to add your own stuff. And I have been building, I've been learning a lot. Notion AI is absolutely incredible. I know the last we spoke, you hadn't really played with it, but oh my God, I am having so much fun. I am going to end up buying a template and using it to just get work done now because I have things to do. But yeah, can you add vertical on the title? Calm down, Rich. What is that? What do you mean? Can I add vertical on the title? Curious. Oh, I see what you're saying. Maybe like, can I put two different titles on the stream? Actually, in studio, what I'll show you real quick, something that's a little craze balls is all right. This is wild. So technically, there is like 13 people watching, but it's actually showing me two different sets of numbers in studio. I'll try my best to make this make sense. Give me a second, and let me drag this clip onto the horizontal. And so it's actually showing up as two different back ends. So in theory, I could. Well, what happens if I move it over here? Yeah, that works too. So in theory, I could go in and edit the title of the other one to say vertical. So yeah, I believe you're correct. Let me do that real quick. I'm gonna click on the vertical one and I'm gonna say edit the title, and then I'm gonna say I didn't spell chatting right. Nobody told me. It requires two T's, and then I would do vertical. Not that it matters because the people that see it on vertical will know, but I mean I get the point because I don't currently have the dual stream capability on the back end of YouTube as you would have saw by this file, right? Normally there's an extra setting right above the 5 and the 8 where it's say dual stream mode. Mine hasn't kicked in yet. So what I have been doing over the last week is doing streams in vertical a lot, hoping it would trigger. But of course, this is still, we're building this. This is testing it. I work at Ecamm, so yeah, I get first access to play. But guys, it's close, and so I'll be goofing around a lot. And Dave, which stream are you on? Because I do see comments. Kat said she was on both, so this is me dragging you into the horizontal version, and if of course option drag you over to the little version, it's over here too. I believe if I had the dual stream option available in YouTube, it would automatically put the comments on both maybe, but for right now I just got to drag it twice. Not that big a deal, because 9 times out of 10, let's be dead honest, like, and I think a lot, it's going to be a hard time for people to wrap your head around this concept. The whole reason of doing this is discovery, like getting more people to see your stream. So if your audience is primarily focused on the horizontal stream, focus on that stream. Don't make yourself crazy trying to focus on both. But you're going to use the vertical stream as a way to trigger people to come to the Real Deal Holyfield. And what you would do is normally in the description of the vertical stream, you put the little hook that says related video, which sends it back over to your horizontal video. And then as a host, you go in and you tell people, hey fam, this is what I'm doing. I'm on the horizontal stream, but I know some people are joining us live from the vertical side. If you really want to get the full aspect and join the conversation and be where the party's at, jump over to the full screen, and then I could put the QR code up or say link in the description or something of that nature. So I think too many people are going to try to be lazy and not put in that type of work, and they're going to try to just make it do both the exact same thing. They're two different formats. I mean, even on the same platform, they're two different formats. The way you engage in a vertical stream is completely different from the way you engage on a horizontal stream. And I think too many people are not going to want to do that, but it will make a difference. It would be great to click once. I think it will happen, Kat, because if you remember correctly, when we were at camp, it did work that way. But actually, I just noticed something. Here's why this is dope. Because you're watching on the vertical, and when I clicked it, it jumped you on the vertical side, I think. Which means like maybe Ecamm knows which one you're coming from, so I can answer you where you are. But if I remember correctly, when we did it at camp and we were playing, it worked on both. But Ecamm had already had the slider. And in last week's Tuesday update on YouTube, not Johanna, I forget the other girl's name. It's going to escape me right now. She did show where the little slider is in the back end of Ecamm. So if you check your back end of Ecamm, like back here, right under, come here, turn on. Right under where you see my icon, where it says excellent condition, you'll actually see the little trippy slider thing that says dual stream mode. And if you do that, it might work a little different. So hopefully we'll get that turned on sooner rather than later. But all I can say, my people, is this, hey, 912, this is freaking exciting. Freaking exciting. Oh, let me show you guys some other news that came on up in this here piece this week. I will give you guys the link. I shared this with Kat a couple of seconds ago, but if you happen to be a TikToker, TikTok Studio for Mac is now out in the wild. When I went to go press go, it was like, no, Doc, you ain't that cool, because I got like 4 followers on TikTok. I don't TikTok like I YouTube. Speaking of YouTube, I am about 85 people away from 20,000. So if you're watching this and you're not subscribed, press the button, please. Sorry. Ooh, shut up. Mary Lou, I know if you're listening, but you're a winner. Let me tell her real quick in the chat. Mary Lou, you are a winner. You are absolutely a winner. And my dictation app does not know how to spell Mary Lou, so I need to fix that. There you go. I don't know why anybody else would spell it as 2 words, because my friend, she's only 1 word with an E. So I don't appreciate that. I don't appreciate that. Let me see. Go live 1 time for in the last 30 days. Each live bingo. Complete these requirements. Okay. Live access suspended. Nope. Okay. All right. I got it. Let me give you guys a screenshot to show you what's popping real quick. So let me talk this screenshot. Let me take this screenshot, and then I'll move this and I'll do this real quick. Get 2 of these bad boys. All right. So let me pop this on. So it's saying that even if you go in and you don't have access right away, if you notice up in the top here, mine says no access. Let me drag this asset over to the vertical people. Oh, shrink down a little bit. There we go. So right there it says no access. However, what happened was Mary Lou, being Mary Lou and being brilliant, she said press the no access button and you're going to get a screen that looks a little bit wee like this. Hold on, let me shrink this. And then you can get access for 14 days and you just have to follow these prescription. If you follow this prescription, then you get to jump up and you keep it 180. So they just want to know that you're using the tool to get down. Trust me, my bet, I said this earlier. I don't know if it made sense because I am, it's early in the morning and ADHD doesn't work. I believe once you have the dual stream button access that I'm talking about, I believe that's how it's going to work. I don't have that at the moment. And if you look on your YouTube studio in the back end and you look at the video that says Creator Insider, Lauren, that's the lady's name. Here, I'll show you what I'm looking at. You'll see there is a button that says Layout. And then let me screenshot this. And once you have that layout button, you can do whatever you want. And it's just that right now, I don't have that. All right, so there it is. This is what I'm talking about. When you have this button available to you, I believe that changes the game. I don't have that yet. It is available on some people's channel, not every people's channel. So go check your own channel and see what happens. And then more than likely, you don't have this problem. And the reason for that, Rich, is because it's only one URL. The software on YouTube's end figures out whether you're coming in this way or that way. The other thing that would do for you in YouTube is, in theory, again, having had the opportunity to test it, if you're doing this and you go like this, it'll automatically just switch you to the correct stream. So YouTube is building all this stuff in the back end. We did our job. We made this work. So all of that comment stuff doesn't come from us. That comes from YouTube. That's called the comment API. It's the reason why on some of the more avant-garde platforms, you don't have comments because they don't have a comment API. You know what I mean? So for instance, LinkedIn has given other people access to the comment API, but we haven't got it. And we tried for about 3 years. And then we're just like, you know what, Microsoft? Never mind you. That's just how you want to be. So, yeah, a lot of people misunderstand that. We just can't write code and like my software works with your software. That's called hacking. We have to get permission in order to use the API in order to do what, what happens. This is phenomenal. This is phenomenal. Thank you, Kat, for helping me test. Let me just send one last message to my buddy Brandon, and then I'm done. I am done. This is crazy. I can't believe this is working. Bingo. Let's go. So I believe this one, I got both working. And that one ends with a CUU4. And this one ends with a different number. Okay. Shoom. Let's go. Let's press buttons. Let's see what happens. Thank you, Paul. Wait, see? Dang it. Paul, are you watching horizontal or vertical? Because this will help me figure out if what Rich said is what I said. I know what I said. I don't know what I said. Let me know, Paul, which one you're working on. Because when I clicked your comment, it automatically went to the vertical side. But let's put it on the Zari Honto side. What it do, Trizoy? And yeah, so if everybody can tell me which stream you are watching, I will be extremely happy about that. All right, let me send this. And all these screenshots is me telling people that this joint is working. Oh man, this is exciting. This is freak. You guys have no idea how long we've been waiting. Yeah, of course you're not in. I think they always do this. Okay, so Brandon is on the vertical, so I have to put Brandon's comment over here manually at the moment. Brandon, I have requested permission to see if I can't get you and Mary Lou and Billy to help us do the testing. Right now, it's only like 3 of us, and I think we kind of need more than 3 of us because we have multiple systems, but I did ask the boss, so don't have to ask. I already went there. I can't wait to see your stream tonight. Rich is on horizontal. Thank you, Rich. It's okay. See, now I got to drag Rich's comment back. Like right now, because I don't have dual stream capability, it's getting weird. Troy is watching both on his phone because it's Troy. That's my man. See, he's Hawaii. You know how we get down. Kevin said this is. Oh, so Troy, do you have to switch streams or do you have to flip the phone? That's a good question. Yeah, super crazy. I can't wait for Brandon's stream tonight. We about to learn some things. I don't know if you guys have been checking them out, but Brandon's streams are super cool on Creative Fab Live channel. And then right after, he does like a Twitch style raid to get everybody to the Ecamm channel. And it's a lot of fun. So if you're trying to get your learn on, this might be it. One thing about doing vertical Hari vertical or horizontal, I didn't decide what I'm going to call it yet. Right now I call it horizontal. You got to do 1080. You're not sending double 4Ks, so you're getting 1080. However, let me show you this real quick. This part is cool. If I came up here and I said, stop recording, bingo. And then I open up the recording folder, you get both. So if nothing else, let me do this. If nothing else, what you would end up with is 2 recordings, which is good for me because a lot of times, as you can see, well, you can't see. On my vertical streams, my head is like massive because I have a big ass head. But I can do the layout differently so that way I can make my head smaller in the vertical stream and y'all don't have to see full humongous ass size 8 kicking. And this would be cool because I could build a different layout. So I could have a more smaller, more styled out layout on the vertical joint and then let the horizontal joint be the horizontal joint. So if I hit Command Shift B and put a camera over here, I could also take that camera and bring it to the Verdi side and come over here. And I know where my safe space is, I believe. I can always put up, I have some graphics I can use to help me figure out what safe space is. But I can do a stream like this, and then I don't have to be all up in the business. So I can do something like this for the horizontal side. Yeah, that's cooking with Pam. Oh, yeah, it looks like it's two separate chats. So when I put your comment here on the horizontal side though, I don't think you can see it on the vertical side. Let me see. Yeah. Yeah, no, it doesn't. It doesn't do it. It doesn't do it. So what I've been doing, B, is like holding the Option key and dragging the comment to the other side so that it can be in both places. But again, what I was telling people earlier before you came through, especially for people like us with hardcore ADHD, you got to focus on one. You're just going to use the other one just to let people know that you on the horizontal side. I'm not going to be sitting here until YouTube gives me that little dual stream button. I'm not going to be sitting here playing back and forth because that's going to drive me crazy. So let me show you what I'm speaking on. On this lady stream, she showed us that there's like a little layout button, and some people got that. I don't have that. But when you go in tonight before you start the stream, check to see if you have the layout button because I don't have that layout button just yet. But you might because you're a bigger channel. As a matter of fact, I would check in on the B Watch channel and then check it again on the regular channel because with the B Watch channel having, almost 200,000 people, you might already have this, whereas Creative Fam Live might not have it yet. But yeah, I believe once you get that, oh, you got it, fam, then you're good. You're good. Oh, I hate you. All right. So let me wait for an answer from the boss and I'll see what we can do. Cause like, I want to test it your way so I can know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? So what happens is if, once I get the okay, then I'll hit you up maybe tomorrow. Today is busy. You got it on both channels? This racist, dog. Why Hawaii got to get stuff last? See, Troy don't like us, fam. That's not cool. I think give Brandon stuff. Then Brandon only subscribed to my channel yesterday. We've been friends I don't know how long. So, it's kind of respect I get in these streets. I'll be out here trying to help people. This is the respect I get. It's rude. It's just borderline rude. This is dope, though. This is dope. Oh my God, bro. This is dope. This is dope. Yo, Brandon, I told Karen about my stupid joke, and then she was like, "Yeah, dude, that was kind of too soon," but she did think it was funny. What happens if you have guests coming in out on Zoom? Yeah, it's going to be both. Cause basically it's showing up on both, but you could build completely different layouts. So let me, on the vertical side, let me finish what I was talking about for the layouts. I can grab another camera and on the vertical side, put it here and then shrink it. And I just like how when you bring it over, it's just kind of good. And if I set it up for custom, which I have, I can do something like this here and then do one more like this here, right? And then maybe I can swing the overhead camera up there and then this one here. So anybody that's seeing the vertical side, like you got full access to get in here and get busy. I don't remember where I hid them, but somewhere on my computer, I have these files that kind of help you see that you're not accidentally putting things where the UI is. I'm gonna have to dig these out. Dig these out. Nah, that's what I say. But nah, it was kind of mean. I wasn't trying to be mean. I was trying to make light of the situation. My man knows that, but it's just funny. Yo, this is going to be crazy. What is Hyper Chat Stars? Oh, was that in the back end of that lady's picture? I think it's coming. I know that they're adding stuff. Yeah, Paul. So I got two different streams popping right now. I'll give you a link to the Verdi one real quick so you can go and see it. But unfortunately, on my channel, I don't have dual streaming yet, Paul. So I got to do everything twice. But, you know, hopefully I'll get it sooner or later and it'll make it easier. But it is kind of nice, though. Oh, here's the thing that's funny, guys. When I put in here, I'll take a picture real quick. When I put in that chat to send it to my buddy Paul just now, it actually gave me 2 copies of the comment because that's the Ecamm API talking to the YouTube API saying that it's sending this comment to both streams. So if I comment to the planet, I only got to do it once, which is cool, which is kind of cool. Oh, we're getting there, gang. We are getting there. We are so close, so close. Anyway, I got a lot more testing to do. Dixon, send me a DM on Facebook or Instagram or something so I can see if I can finagle this with the people to get you in there. You know, when I comment, it goes to both. That's what I'm saying. That's why I think it's YouTube's end that I don't have that little thing. So as soon as I can get, permission to put you on, then we could test it on your channel and then we'll know. So like if I message you today, don't ignore my messages. Pimp. To say about that. Yo, I did something stupid before I go. I went to Amazon. I needed I needed to get some stronger magnifications in order to work on the circuit board thing that I'm working on. And all they had was blue. And I think it's time for a thicker set. These are corny, bro. These are so corny. But I can see people walking in the map. These are like 5x zoom. They are incredible. Holy crap. So now when I solder this thing that I'm working on, I won't burn anything, but holy crap. They're like out there. Anyway, I need to go get some more to eat. It's that time of day. Thank you guys for helping me do this little weird test. And Brandon, I will ping you later. And of course, I'll be in your stream tonight. So I'll see you. And Dixon, send me a DM so I can see if I can put you on too. I need the people that know how to play with this. Dixon about to make money this Christmas because he get to start building some layouts. He get to start building some layouts, dog. Said Elton John. That's for sure. That's for sure. Anyway, folks, love you guys. Thank you for helping me out. Peace. Aloha.